Hello and welcome to another Smaulgld live stream. Today is Tuesday, August 21st, 2018. And tonight, the topic is an analysis of the Manafort and Cohen. One was found guilty, the other pled guilty to tax and other charges. And we're going to go through the analysis. I've been seeing so much faulty analysis, and I'm going to try to break it down in an objective fashion, as you would expect that I would do, just as I do with the gold, silver, and crypto markets. But first, let's take a look at those gold, silver, and crypto markets. Gold, flat today, but opened up around 1194, closed at 1194, 1195, but had gone down significantly during the day before noon. Same with silver, opened at 1475, closed about 1475. But the dollar had been up most of the day, but took a beating when Donald Trump made a reference that if his Fed chairman, Jerome Powell, raises rates, he's going to speak out. So that put a kibosh on the dollar and caused gold and silver to rebound. All right, now on the cryptocurrencies, cryptos had a relatively good day. Bitcoin sitting close to 6,500. That's up a couple of percentage points. Bitcoin Cash also at 536, up about 4%. Ethereum at about 281, up about 4%. And Litecoin up to about 56.35, up about 5 or a little more, almost close to 6%. Now let's take a look at this. What happened with Manafort, Cohen, and so on today. I think Drudge called it Trump's hell hour. Now, I'm not sure that that's quite the case. It's certainly the case for Manafort and Cohen. But one of the things that we talked about the other night was these alternative financial media and the gold and silver community and how they pump fallacious narratives. And a lot of that stems from a lack of logical reasoning or ability to look at things logically, and mostly it's because they are convinced, they start with a conclusion, and we talked about how they then rationalize backwards rather than reason forwards. In other words, they start with a conclusion, and once they start with the conclusion, they hear a fact, couple of facts, a few facts, and with a proper stringing together of rationalization, they can make those facts into meeting their conclusion. This live stream keeps getting cut out, but we're back. So we were talking about how the other night we discussed how, and we're back again. We're going to try it. All right, so one of the things we talked about the other night is how the gold and silver community, the alternative media, generally start with a conclusion and rationalize backwards. And that leads to many logical fallacies and unsound analysis of what they might be talking about. We saw that again today in connection with this Manafort plea being found guilty, Cohen pleading guilty, and people, depending on where their politics are, they start with a conclusion, then they rationalize with a few facts. They get this fact, that fact, and they rationalize backwards rather than reasoning